Hello, 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 everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Y'all see in the title, we doing a little something different than usual. Yes, we are talking about travel because that's what we do here. We do everything travel. However, this internet, I have to put my little 2 cents in it, and then we're gonna go back to travel. So when y'all get up in here, I'm gonna let y'all get up in here. Y'all see the title. I'm gonna let y'all get up in here and through here. I'm gonna give y'all 30 more seconds to get up and in here and through here, and we're gonna talk. I'm back. I'm still here. Just wanted to add some things to our title. Hello, hello, hello. Let me get this big boy here together. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? We are a travel channel here at Kita Travel, but tonight we got this drama on the agenda, y'all, and we have to talk about it. And that is Haley, Bailey, and DDG. Now, y'all, I don't like to add drama stuff to my channel, y'all, but between them and the Diddy case, it's just all over, right? And if we gonna be a family here at Kita Travel, and we gonna travel together, we need to talk about it. So tonight we gonna talk about it. All right. And how y'all doing? When y'all come in, come on in, and let me know who you are, and we gonna talk about it. So but it's okay because we here. We here and through this thing. We here. Oh, let me lower this down. Let me lower this down, y'all. Let me lower it down. I just want to make sure it's coming out the way I want it. All right. But y'all, I still don't like what my hair is giving today. It's not giving what I wanted to give. Okay? Well, we here. We here and we through this thing. Oh, come on. All right. Okay. It's just. But anywho, hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? I'm just here tonight, and we about to talk about this Haley Bailey and DDG saga, right? Let's talk about it. How y'all doing tonight? If y'all in the room, let me know who y'all is and what we before we get here. And we also gonna talk about a couple's travel, but we gotta talk about the drama first, y'all. We must talk about the drama. I'm letting people get in here tonight. If y'all want to let me know who y'all are, let me know who y'all are. And yeah, we can get started. DG and Haley. I don't want to talk about Diddy and Cassidy, but I do want to talk about us couples kicking back and relax on a good old group trip. Okay? That's what we do want to talk about. So while that's ticking, how y'all doing? Come on in and talk to me now. But let me give my 2 cents in before we go any further, y'all. Let me give my 2 cents. And I just hate to do this, but I have to do it, y'all. DDG. Y'all, it has just been, like I said, between them and Diddy, it's been a lot. But first, For anybody who has been coming to my channel and don't know who these people are, and y'all just know me from talking about travel and doing vlogs and all that great stuff, welcome. I am Kita Travel, and we do everything over here at travel. But tonight, the internet has been on fire. Okay, tonight and yesterday, it's been on fire. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. And the only reason we're talking about it, y'all, is because it's just it seems like it's the men against the women or the single mothers against their baby daddies. That's what it seemed like it to me, right? So let's talk about it, y'all. Okay, let's talk about it. Here we go. First and foremost, Haley Bailey, Miss Mermaid, right? Everybody likes the Disney princess because she is the Disney princess, right? I don't know what that was, y'all, but okay, but everybody loved the Disney princess for what the Disney princess is, because she is the sweet little quiet. When she used to talk, she sounded like she was just a little Barbie doll type ish, right? No qualms. Okay. Then there's DDG. Now, DDG, I have to give him his props as well. She is, like I said, the Disney princess. So in her own right, she is she has gotten her credentials for what she has done. Her role, she plays well. She is an actress, right? DDG. DDG started out doing YouTube. I started watching DDG. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I hated DDG. Okay, I hated watching DDG in 2016. Right? I didn't like him. I had some people that worked for me in my office, and the youngsters used to like to watch DDG. One of his videos when I was passing through on the web, and he was talking about the reporting people channels who didn't like him, and I thought he was serious, and I just didn't know his humor back then, so I just didn't like him. Right? In 2017, I used to watch a makeup guru, and her name was. I know y'all heard about it if y'all watch DDG. For the people that's in here, if you heard about her, y'all know her. Her name is Kennedy Simone, right? And I used to like Kennedy, but when I watch makeup artists, I like to watch. I used to like to watch dark skin makeup artists, but she was a really cutesy little girl, and she was like, very funny, and she had a type of humor that you couldn't help but laugh at, right? And she just seemed like the girl next door, right? And so she got with DDG, right? And I was like, and when I saw them together, I was like, oh my God. Like she made me start liking him, right? And speaking of the devil, he just came on Twitch. Um, she got she got me to start liking him for some rude and odd reason. I started to like DDG because of Kennedy, right? So then, fast forward, him and Kennedy did their little run, and I just thought they were the cutest thing ever, right? I was like, and then when they broke up, I was devastated. I was like, oh my God, they got to get back together. So they broke up, got back together for a few, right? And then he moved on, she moved on, they started dating other people, right? But everybody had in this little inkling that he still had this thing for Kennedy. Then he made a song about her um, after they had broken up and everything like that, right? So everything was like, oh my goodness, they're going to get back together, they're going to get back together, right? So then he started dating another rapper, Ruby Rose. And I was like, that ain't gonna last because they were too much alike. So they clashed a lot. Him and Kennedy was a, a lot alike, but they were a good a lot alike. Him and Ruby Rose was a bad a lot alike, right? And then after all that, I think he got that when he got with the Little Mermaid, right? He was like, I was like, okay, did them right there, I didn't like. I'm sorry. Everybody was like, oh, yes, she reminds you of Kennedy. She has that sweet girl next door image, but I didn't like them. And the reason I didn't like them is because I didn't see her standing up for herself, right? I didn't see her. I thought, like, okay, this man is going to walk all over you. Kennedy, I didn't see him walking all over Kennedy, right? But I saw him like, okay, she said it was her first adult relationship. I was like, man, this dude is gonna eat you up like bread and butter, right? So I was like, it would never be a thing, right? They thing would never be a thing, right? That's what I thought in my mind, right? And so then when she got pregnant, I was like, because in my mind, I was like, whoever, because he always talked about kids. He talked about kids with Kennedy. He always talked about he wanted to be a father, right? Anybody that watched DDG knew that was the thing. That's why him and his nephew Woo Wop was so close because he always talked about being a father, right? So he he so when she got pregnant, nobody wanted to believe the Little Mermaid was pregnant by him, right? So I was like, okay, dude probably gonna settle down. This is gonna be his big one, like. But I still didn't see them meshing like that. Like everybody wanted to make them, that beautiful, cutesy little couple. And he could do cutesy things for the camera, but I didn't see it. It's like you could tell how a man holds his lady, how he talks to his lady, how he moves with his lady, if that's his lady, right? She didn't seem like that to me. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. Okay. So when all this occurred with him and um Haley breaking up and he did that whole thing on the internet, that was a use for him. But I was like, maybe they're gonna work it out because they have a baby, right? And when he said they had broken up, right? And then he plays, if you know DDG, he could play that sad role real quick, like I'm lonely. He not lonely, he a millionaire. So y'all stop it, okay? Especially his little mignons, okay? They quick to say, oh, he is so sad. He's not. And that little anyway. So I started liking him and the family because I thought the fam bam had his back. He was very family oriented, especially now that they have money. I think his mama keeps them all close and try to keep them still grounded, right? Why? Hold on, y'all. I did it lose connection with my camera. everybody had in this little inkling that they're gonna get back together, they're gonna get back together, right? All right, I don't know what's going on with my camera, but I'm still here, y'all. So what I was saying with them was him and her, him and Kennedy were like I thought was inseparable. So when he got with Haley, I really thought she was going to that they did not work with me. Like I didn't see them actually meshing and working together, right? And it's because his mannerisms. It just seemed when they first got together, like they'll show them in the background hugged up, but I think he just likes affection, right? So you'll see them like hugged up in the back of videos of people, other people videos, like his friends that will film at his house, his brother and stuff like that. Everybody will see them hugged up and they'll be like, oh, they couple goals. But you could tell the way they were hugged up that they wasn't to me. Now, I saw it in her. Right? I didn't see her. I thought like, okay, y'all, I don't know what it's doing tonight, why it just won't let me be great, right? I don't know. I don't know why the internet will not let me be great tonight. So with that being said, y'all, obviously it's because I'm talking about them. I can't be great tonight. Cause see when I'm talking about my y'all in on what the internet has been talking and giving my little old opinion on um on them, I get the shutdown. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I'm still gonna give my commentary on it, right? So I just didn't see that for them, right? But they had their little baby. I still thought, they could get through those humps and bumps because I still think he's out, right? I still think he's in the streets. I still think, he wants his cake and eat it too, right? And I think he thought that having a good girl that he thought that was going to allow him to be still that man. You know what I mean? He claims he just wants a relationship type of deal or whatever, but I still see him, tuggle and war with the rapper standpoint, and the house standpoint. I think he wants both. But what is the worst thing that is like the most hurting thing, I think, for not only him but her, that she saw a love with a guy. She fell in love with a guy that wasn't really ready to fall in love. Okay, I think he was ready to fall in love with his child, but he wasn't ready to fall in love with her. Don't. This is only my opinion, and this is how I feel. Okay. Then the table started turning because he was like, "Well, I may as well just like make it work with my fam." And it just didn't. They just didn't mesh. I didn't see them meshing. Right. He needs, and this is just my opinion, y'all. He needs a girl like a Kennedy Simone that's gonna let him have it when he needs to have it, and that's going to show him that, okay, now when I tell you I'm not here to play with you. See, but the thing was with him and Kennedy, they were young and they didn't know how to her. He it's not that, because a lot of people think it's just his fans make him talk about Kennedy. It's not. I feel that she was the type of person that would be like, okay, look, you can play if you want. And he was like, okay, let me see how far you gonna let me play. And she was like, all right, And I think Haley wasn't expecting what she got from him, because I think she thought that what he said was what it was. And Kennedy, I think because she had a guy friends, I think she knew when a guy says something, he doesn't always mean what he say, if you know what I mean. But, some people saying it's because they think the families had something to do with it. I think DDG's family was totally open arms, welcoming of Haley. I think the Bailey family was welcoming of anything that Haley was welcoming. So I don't think it's that. I just think people saying, "Oh, because they were young and didn't know how to deal." I don't think it was that either, because I believe that they were at an age where most people should have kids. I think this generation is like, "Oh, y'all so young." No, you're not young when you're having babies and paying your own bills. I think people need to stop that, because when you should have your kids are in your 20s, when you can love them, appreciate them, play with them. A lot of people wait to their 30s. 30s is still a good time. But again, by 35, I this is me. I'm just saying. Uh, some people now in their 40s, because they're career people, want to have their kids older. That's a good option too, because kids do keep you young. But it's okay to have your kids in your 20s. I'm that girl too. But who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I'm just that girl. And I'm just giving my opinion. So y'all come for me, y'all come for me, y'all don't. But yeah, I just think that with them, I'm not siding with anything, because it is just the allegations that's on the table. Some people say they believe she did that so she can have sole custody of the baby, and she can take him away, because I feel that DDG was going to retaliate after the whole Brett, I'm putting the air quotes up, y'all, the whole Brett Fires vacation. And she stated that she didn't do that, but I think there was some, I don't know if Brett was trying to be, trying to be what do you call it? Um he was trying to be facetious, when he went ahead and I don't know, but what I do know is that I believe that was the final straw. Um, if anything, I don't think it was her May. I mean, her January situation where she said she was abused. Um, because, like she said, he both was tussling. I don't think it was her. I think it was just the last straw when she just wanted to enjoy her Mother's Day, and when he said, "When it's my turn," so I think and I believe that she wants her baby with her when she goes overseas and when she goes to Italy, and I don't think she wanted to have to question where her child is, and she was working, and I feel she felt that when she gets there, she's working, she just can't jump up, hop on a plane, and she's trying to work, and I think she thought that that was going to like totally take her mind off of what she was doing, and she was going to not um she was going to itself that oh, it's a word, y'all. She wasn't gonna have that control where she can just get her baby when she want him. And I think she was looking at y'all. I don't like. Okay, there I go. There I go. There I go. I'm gonna have to use this one because I can't get to my other one, and I don't know why. I don't know what it's doing, but I'll be on this one. Hey y'all. Hey, this is not my norm. But I can't get it up. I don't know what it's doing, but I'm here. I am back. I'm here. Okay. But like I was saying, I really think she was wanting to make sure her baby was going to be with her. And I think he was going to make it a point to make sure, out of spite, that he was going to be on the island with her baby with somebody else. And she didn't want to see that. And I think she knew he was going to do that just to spite her, just because he said he would never put anybody around him. Highly, highly, highly upset and trying to work and think about what your kid's father is doing with your baby. Um, yeah, I think she was, trying to care before she left, to go to work. So hopefully they say on June 30th, that they will sit with a I'm sorry, May 30th, they'll sit with a mediator and try to figure it out. Um, However, I think what his family is more hurt about in this whole situation is the abuse, because nobody wants to hear that a woman is getting abused. And with him being so close to his mom and his family, especially his sister, because they had like a whole girls group, right? His sister and her and the mom, and they used to do girls days and stuff like that. And I think that kind of like sideswiped his mom, because I feel that if she would have brought that up, that she was thinking or felt this type of way, I think his mom would have intervened. And I think she just sideswiped, and I think that put a bad taste in their mouth. And I think they're going to look at her totally different. And I think at this point, I don't think there's no reconciling. Because somebody was saying on one of these podcasts that after all this, do you think they can reconcile? And once you get the courts involved, and once you put an allegation, because let's be honest, DDG had been getting the blunt of the. I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on. I don't know. Let me put it on here and see. How about that? Argument part two, fan with the motherfucking Oh, he on Twitch. I was trying to see if they were, but he can't talk. He has to and she doesn't come to the internet to talk. But that was um his big case right there, bringing in the internet to fight his battles for him, right? And that's what I think is another one of her biggest problems. Another problem, and then I'm gonna get off of this so we can talk about some travel and some good, happy stuff. Okay. But if y'all in here and y'all like, let me know if this is the type of commentary y'all want to hear from me. Because when we go live, we can always, dibble and dabble what's going on the internet and just keep our regular skill. It freezes when I'm making videos and doing it. That's just wrong. But yeah. So if this is something that y'all want to hear me talk about on a regular basis, that's what was wrong, y'all. That was wrong. My camera just said no, I'm not for it tonight. So bye, camera. So that's why. Wait, come, come to me. Okay. I'm gonna put it back on in a second, y'all. But let me just put my final because I said a lot about this. But let me tell y'all my final. Um, oh y'all, Chris Brown was arrested too. Anyway, let me say my final little ish about this, right? And this is what it is. I believe that whatever happened, that see he likes things to go his way, right? However, we're gonna that no domestic violence is a thing, but I'm not gonna even put this out there, y'all. But I was about to put something out there from when him and my girl, but I'm not. She, and I seen bruises. She was very light skinned, but I ain't putting that out there, y'all. I'm not gonna put that out there. I'm not Let's just hope Halle don't contact them, if that's the truth. If if the brother have a problem with putting his hands on a woman, then that will be addressed, right? If it's just to get the baby and it's not anything like that, hopefully the courts will see. Like the internet, just like what, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm just like this, y'all. I'm on the tether, on the fence, on the fence, on the fence. But I just hope it's just not for her to keep his son from him because that would be wrong. And I'm hoping that if he is putting his hands on folk, and the only reason I said that is because there was two other allegations about him putting his hands, and a third one that because somebody said they were clumsy and they were always falling, they were real fair skinned. So we don't know. We're not gonna speculate. We're not gonna put that in the universe, okay? But we want to shout out to each one of the families and hope for the best. And yeah, yeah. Do anybody else have anything to say? I'm looking for Don't worry about it. It keeps going in and out. It don't want to show me no love tonight. And that's fine. That's fine. But if y'all want to put in your comments, please do. Let me know what y'all think. Please put it in. Put it in. Oh, please put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the DDG and the Little Mermaid situation. Please put it down in the comments. Put it down in the comments. Down in the comments. What y'all think? What y'all think? Anybody want to talk about it? Just me? Okay. All right. Well, nobody want to put their input on what they think on this situation. Like I said, I just hope, you know, all the evidence. I looked at the court documents and everything because of all the evidence that was given and um, put out there. I don't think that she just made up all this stuff, right? So I'm not going to say that. I will never say that on a female, right? I know that's what his family and fans are trying to insinuate, but I don't believe that at all. And like I said, I always just didn't see it for them to. Now that's just me, and um, but I didn't. And I know they had a lot of fans that did, a lot of people that was for them, a lot of people believed in their relationship, and it could be that I just saw it out of his recent relationships eyes. When I saw that relationship, I just saw a different type of love. Like I saw him hugged up with Ruby Rose. I saw him hugged up with um Haley. I just didn't see that same, and it could be like they post a lot, but it just seems like their chemistry was a little different. That's all. And it just can be like I just see more of him and Kennedy together on set. Well, on set, on camera, and I saw less of him and Haley on camera. It just seemed like the the affection when he sat down with her was just, and I feel that she really was, when they first got together, she really was in love. Like she said, that was her first adult relationship. And I think she was excited to show her relationship off to and show him a different side of the industry world. Open, I think, a few doors for him on that side of the industry world. And I think he liked it at first. It was something new for him. However, then I think they both realized that it just wasn't what they thought it was. And but I don't think at this stage, hi- when I watched his brother. I don't know if y'all watched his brother, but I watched his brother go live and break down. And I think his brother broke down because he knows his brother really wants to be a father. His brother loves that now he's a father and they have something to bond with, right? But I do believe that his brother wants not to think of his brother in a negative way. We never do. However, you don't want to negate anything that this young lady might have went through either. And like he said, they were cool. Like the whole family seemed like they were like this. Like literally, when we saw them out before, she used to call them her family, right? But I think it got to the point where um she didn't want to be their family. And I think they still had it in their mind that eventually she's still gonna be their family. And she had checked out. Like once it was done with her, and I'm gonna be honest. I think they did like him and Kennedy, like him and Ruby. They got together, broke up, got together, broke up, got together, broke up. I don't think it was seamless straight through. I don't think it was a clean slate. I think there was still some unhinged animosity and anger with both of them. Like she said, he did get the internet to attack her. I don't think he did it. I'm a lie. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't think he did it on purpose. Right, right. You know, and I really don't think that she was expecting what she got. Um, However, everybody knows she was a fan of him and Kennedy, um, and she got to watch. And I think when you hear from that, you don't expect it'll be you, you know? So I don't know. Like I said, I do think um, Ruby was not the one for him because she was the we can catch back till we can't catch back no more. And I think Kennedy was because she was like, I'm not here to play with you. And I think Haley just had enough. And that's what I think it is. And I think that with this case, I don't think there's a right or there's a wrong. I don't think, I think it's a way you look at it. Right. And I think when she goes to work, she don't want to have to worry about where's her child. Not saying that anything will happen to her child with his dad. I just think he's going to do a catchback and take their child to, and that's on period. So if anybody want to talk, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I've been running my mouth for 40 minutes. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all, I had to change my camera, so I'm not on the big camera. I started out on the big cam, but now I'm on the small cam. All right, y'all. I think I have talked about the DDG and Haley's saga. If y'all want to talk about the DDG and Haley saga, please drop it in the comments. We can talk about it. If you drop it from page to page to look and see what the DDG and Haley saga is, to put your input, please drop it down in the comments. We ain't scared over here. We ain't never scared over here. But another thing is, real quick, because I'm not going to be on long. I think I've been on 45 minutes. Hubby is waiting on me for dinner tonight. We having a late dinner. But I did want to talk about a couple's trip. So if you're a couple and you have a significant other and y'all just want a weekend getaway, I'm doing a discounted weekend getaway to no other than NOLA. So if y'all want to hang out with a whole bunch of couples that just want to have a good time, just a lazy fair type of time, which is laid back. If y'all a couple and y'all looking for a cheap, inexpensive weekend getaway to New Orleans, let me know. Y'all could drop it down in the comments or me. Um, y'all could do my email and I'll put that in my next video. But if y'all just want a nice little quick little weekend trip, just a whole bunch of couples just chilling, chillaxing, laughing. Me and hubby will be married 30 years. I think we're gonna have another couple that's been married 27 years. I got another couple that's been married 15 years. Yeah. So if y'all want to join, come down to New Orleans and have a good time, please let me know. Um, y'all can hit me down in the comments, or y'all can always visit our Facebook group. It is okay. So now, if anybody want to talk about the any more on the DDG and Haley situation, I'm not talking about Diddy and Cassie. I'm not. I refuse. Okay, and the reason I refuse is because let the courts handle their business. Even though the courts are gonna handle DDG and Haley business too, I just think that people on two different spectrums with that. You have the women saying he is no good, low down, dirty somebody, and then you have the men saying she's setting him up and keeping him away from his son. Then you have the single mama saying, "Oh, the no." You have the Disney people that was all into Disney saying she should have never got with him in the first place. Nah, nah, nah. Then I'm hearing the boy getting death threats. Yo, nigga, come on now. Do we have to do this now? Do we have to do this? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Please like the video. Like the video if y'all in here. And please hit that subscribe button. Because here on Key to Travel, we do everything travel. But tonight, we got to talk about that DDG and Halle foolishness. And we talked about a little couples trip. So if you're over the age of 18, you want to travel with your significant other, and you want to come down to the Big Easy, hit us up at hit us up at Affordable Couples Travel, Key to Travel, and I am your girl Key, okay? And we'll go ahead and get y'all all set up to come and chill with your host, who is me, okay? So no input on this DDG and Haley situation. No input on it because I'm tired of the men saying that she wrong, and I'm tired of the ladies saying that she's right. I just want to know what y'all think because, to be honest with me, I don't see a wrong or right in this situation. All I see is keep it real with y'all. Can we have a real conversation? If we can have a real conversation, y'all, come in down here because I'm ready to tell y'all a real conversation. I'm still here. It's just the internet keep going in and out. I don't know of the weather. I think it's bad outside. But if y'all want to hear my real conversation, if y'all want to hear the real before I get off of this thing tonight, drop it in the comments, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think the real. I'm waiting. No, okay. I'll keep it to myself. If y'all want to know the real, let me know. Yo, Chris Brown just went to jail. That's not what we here to talk about. We are travel channel. I did want to talk about the couples travel, but the DDG and Haley, I'm gonna tell y'all since we lost some people out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all what I think. I think she about is at any given moment when she go to work, and I think DDG was going to be spiteful, and he was going to take her baby out of the country on a date or whatever when he go out of town, and he was going to bring her baby for spite. And yeah, she wasn't trying to hear that, right, right. And so she brought up all the evidence that she has been collecting on him. Yeah, yeah. And for him, I think he is not heartbroken or anything. He thinks the court is going to favor and on his side. And I believe that he is not care as much as y'all think he cares. And that's on period. But that's not for me to say. That's for the courts to say. We wish them all of the good luckness. And I am Key with Key to Travel. And all you lovely people that just keep popping in and popping out and popping in and popping out and don't want to tell me hello. Okay, I said what I said about your faves. If you're here for the DDG and Haley commentary, I said what I said about your faves. I talked about both of them equally. I'm a Gemini, okay? I'm like Kanye West. I say what I say on this side. I say what I say on that side because I could think both different ways at the same doggone time. Okay. So that's what I said about your people. I said what I said. I said, Haley. Y'all, my hair look like 5 heads. The way these braids going, okay? I said, Haley wants her baby. And I said, DDG wants to be spiteful. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Not at all. Anybody got anything else to say tonight? Anything? Well, that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with tonight. Here, oh man, I was gonna drop the poll. Okay, Ellie or DDG? Halle or DDG? Halle or DDG? One for Halle and two for DDG. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. One for Halle, two for DDG. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. I'm waiting. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Y'all heard me. Drop it in the comments. One for Halle, two for DDG. Y'all ain't dropping any comments? One for Halle, two for DDG. I'm only giving y'all 2 more minutes. If y'all want me to stop talking about Halle and DDG, put a 3. Put a 3. Y'all want to continue to talk about Halle and DDG? If y'all for Halle 1, y'all for DDG 2. If y'all want me to stop talking about them all together, give me a number 3. I'm waiting, y'all. Halle, give me a 1. DDG, give me a 2. That's Halle the Mermaid. Pontiac made DDG. Vlogger. YouTuber. Twitcher. Yeah. 1 for Halle. 2 for DDG. A 3 if y'all really don't care. How about that? What we got tonight? What we got tonight? What is y'all talking about tonight? Well, I'll say it again. I'm team Halle and I'm team DDG. I'm sorry. I'm a Gemini. I can't choose sides. Because my mama always told me there's the truth, one person's truth, the other person's truth, in the middle is the real truth. Okay? Because everybody sees things from their own point of view. Whatever works for them, that's what they want to work for them. Okay? However, I still didn't see it for them. So maybe I'm not the best person to ask. Because I didn't see it for them. I didn't think they meshed well. People said they thought they did. People said, he needed that little timid girl. I didn't see that in her. I didn't. I think he was gonna walk all over her. But she ain't allow that either. So I guess for me, I wasn't, and some people say it's because I was a Kennedy and DDG stance. I mean, I liked them. I thought they were cute. I thought she was his yang to his yang, you know. You know what I mean? But, you know, I really thought that, now, she hit the deuces. But she left with a dog. She left with a dog. She ain't leave with a baby. She left with a dog. Okay. I think if she would have had the baby with him, I think I don't know if they would have lasted either. I don't know, Shawty. I don't know. The only reason I think they probably would have worked a little more is because she knew how to pull his strings and pull him back in. You know what I mean? And I think Haley is too. I think she is like she wants to control the full narrative, right? And I think Kennedy wasn't trying to control the narrative; she was just trying to control her. Okay. And with that, she was like, "You can do whatever you want to do. It's cool with me. I'ma do me, but you're not gonna control me, right?" And I think the mermaid wanted to control the whole narrative, right? And he likes to control the full narrative, right? So that's what he get them headbutts. But Kennedy was like, "You can control you. I don't care what you do." You know what I mean? Just don't catch me slipping. Don't let me catch you slipping. You know, that's how I feel about it. But that's just my input. You know, I have a right. I have a right to give you my opinion. I'm not there. I'm not in their house. I'm just giving my opinion. You know. But I think their family is really hurt by it because they assumed she was the best thing since sliced bread. They saw, and I think Ruby was a nice girl. I just think she's misunderstood, but I think she wasn't just taking no crap either, right? But the one they should have really, I think, and I think his mom knows it was Kennedy. I think she just didn't like the fact that Kennedy just pieced out and ghosted on him without saying anything, right? And but sometimes you have to be happy for silence because this one right here, probably silence is the best. Mama DDG, silence is the best. And I think when Kennedy left with that silence, it was okay because they can always rekindle in the background and they don't need all that extra. You know what I mean? If they was going to get back together, they could have rekindled in the background. Where this is going to be real messy and nasty. And I hate to say it, it's going to be for him. All right, y'all. I think I didn't blabble enough. I think it's time for me to get a late dinner. You know, yeah, I need to play some music, but I'm not. I'm not gonna listen to no TikTok. I'm not gonna play no music, but I am gonna peace out on you folks. It's been real. I am key to travel, and everything we do here is travel, except for tonight we did a little bit of internet talk. But how y'all doing? I see y'all 6 people up in here, and y'all did tell me now one word. One word. I'm waiting. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe. But I thank y'all very much for coming in tonight. Like I said, I if you're here to talk about Haley, give me a 1. If you're here to talk about DDG, give me a 2. If y'all tired of hearing about them all, give me a 3. And if y'all just passing by just to hear everybody's opinion, that was mine. That was mine. I am a Kennedy and DDG stance. I also I am a Ken killer. So yeah. But shout out to Haley. I do like her. I like her roles. I like what she plays. I do like DDG. I think that he has turned lemons into lemonade with his career. And yeah. But I'm giving y'all 3 more minutes. Anybody that wants to come in and say anything, you're more than welcome. Y'all can do that now. We have 6 more people in the
72 hours ago. he was on my meat, and then 24 hours later, all this other shit going on. I'm like, bro, the industry is just so fake. You feel me? But one nigga, bro, that I
That's
want to
DDG
meet, bro,
talking.
on some real cool shit and just kick it with the nigga is so Illuminati. But that nigga really been like, I be seeing the little clips and shit, and I be like, man, that's a real nigga. And
So
I know him.
Illuminati really has really grown up, y'all. I watch these people, y'all. I have a different type of following, right? But that was my day when I was all into the YouTube thing. That was 2017, 2018. I was all up into the YouTube thing. Everybody used to say, "You too old to be in the YouTube thing." I was in the YouTube thing. You hear me? I was in the YouTube thing. That was my thing. That was the beast and all that. I was all up in that on that in that side of the world. Like all my friends was watching how to do things and building stuff and house getting houses house that they house aesthetics how they want it and doing makeup and just the makeup gurus. I was watching them too now, but that was my aesthetic. You know what I mean? I liked it all. Stuff that I just watch it, laugh about it, and go on. I didn't, but it was what it was. But yeah, shout out again to Haley Bailey, the Little Mermaid, and Pontiac Maid, DDG. Well, I know he goes by DDG now. Um, but yeah, if you know about the Pontiac Maid, shout out. And shout out to their mothers and their families because this type of thing is taxing on families as well. I say that, you know what, y'all? Give me five. Give me 5 minutes. I'm sorry, but I gotta go here. Give me 5 minutes. Because if you're here, you must want to hear about it. So give me 5 minutes and I'm gonna tell y'all how I want to. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just say it and I don't care. This is my opinion and I'm entitled to my opinion. Okay. DDG sisters, right? Spoke nothing but positively. Like Haley was their best thing DDG could have had since sliced bread, y'all. That was both sisters, right? They love them some Haley. But now they looking over there like the stink face, right? And they didn't like Brittany. If y'all don't know who these people is, go check them out. Then, but why I feel sorry for the moms, because it seems like at Halo's party, the families were kind of collabing, even though they weren't together. You know what I mean? All the families were trying to collab, right? But not everybody gonna be beefed out. And I'm from Louisiana, and I know another mama that's from Louisiana. And when it come to family, baby, scratch you off. But the one good thing is she still got her picture on Instagram, so maybe it's a little hope she gonna still like her. You know what, y'all? Let me get off this thing because I'm just running my mouth, my mouth, my mouth. I appreciate y'all watching. And y'all want to, if y'all a couple and y'all want to come to our couples travel, please hit us up at our Facebook group, Affordable Couples Key to Travel. And I will be happy to assist you. Or you can also visit our email, drop me an email. Please drop me an email. I'll say that. Drop me an email because I'll probably get to that quicker than I would anything else. Please drop an email at travel. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I'm about to write it in the thing right now. Please visit us. Let me take this out. Please visit our email at TRAVE BUDDYVACATIONS@gmail.com. Yes, yes. Y'all can visit us there if y'all are interested in y'all a couple and y'all want to go on a couple's vacation. Y'all could just hit us up. And yeah, DDG Hanley. Also, oops. Also a couple trip and email TRAVEBUD1BAC. How y'all done? I'm just waiting to see what y'all want to talk about. If y'all still want to talk about the Haley and DDG freaking myths. How about that one? Oops, there we go. All right, y'all. I think I didn't held y'all in. I keep saying that because it's time for me to go. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video.
This little shit for $5 trying to get him.
All right, they got a little palm out. But thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all on my next video.